Happy Friday!
Notice I didn't do the head things.
I do the head thing.
It's Curt and Jen. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, Friday. Super exciting because you know why? It's Friday.
Yes. I have something to explain very quickly because I was talking to one of my friends on the way here, and she was saying yesterday, where's my Curt and Jen in the Morning podcast? The little thing isn't coming through.
That pops up and says, hey, it's ready to go.
Here's the thing. On Thursday and Friday, due to my unemployment, one of the joys is taking my daughter to school. So I don't take her until I drop her off at 7:30.
Okay.
So hence our podcast comes out a little bit later because normally you and I are getting together anytime between 6 and 6:30.
Actual real-time morning type stuff, yeah.
Oh, actual real-time morning, yeah. So that's why, but we'll get it out. We get it out as soon as we can.
And that's why we're doing this now. That's what we're doing.
Okay, I was just doing that.
Oh, you just explained.
Casual Friday.
What?
This is, I feel like...
Aren't you going to ask me what FF is?
Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know.
I thought it was
smart.
Ford Fairlane, but I guess it is Foo Fighters.
I've got my fuzzy... This is one of my most favorite sweatshirts. This fuzzy pink hoodie.
I know it's one of your favorites because when we used to be on the radio, you'd say, hey, come over and feel this. It's so soft.
It's so soft. It's so
she'd walk
soft.
over and say, hey, feel it again. Feel my arm. It is very, very soft.
Yes.
All right.
So,
the unemployment thing you wanted to talk about.
Well, first, I was going to tell you the reason I'm so casual on today. Oh. Well, I guess it's Casual Friday, but my friend is going through the ugliest divorce, and I don't want to bring everyone down, but I know what she's going through, so I'm going over to her house, and we're going to hang out, and I'm going to help her with some stuff, and I'm just going to try to be the best support that I can be. And going through divorce sucks. You've been through it. Yep. I've been through it. If you are going through it, here is what I can promise you. And Curt, I think that you'd agree. As much as you don't want to hear it and you do not believe it right now, it will get better.
It will get better.
I promise you. I didn't believe it when people were telling me that because I felt so gross. It was like some of the worst times of my whole life.
And yours wasn't even that...
Yeah. Right.
I had a buddy who went through, and it was like years. Honestly, I'm going to move this down a little bit so people can hear your mouth and not your nose.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it went on, and money, the lawyers are the ones who win.
I spent a lot of money.
Yeah. So,
I did spend a lot of money.
So anyway, whoever your friend is, hang in there.
Any of you going through a divorce right now, I am number one, sorry. And number two, like I said, as much as you don't want to hear it, it will get better. There are brighter days ahead. Hang in there and this is where finding the joy is super important.
Super important. And good for you for going and helping out your friend.
I try. Some time together. I try. She did the same for me.
Often what will happen, because I am me, is I know that I'm going to get in trouble for something.
You even said this one.
Randomly.
It's just good.
My life. This sounds like a sad sack story. And I love my life and I love my wife and everything is, even in this sort of tumultuous time. That's a hard word for me.
Yes.
So, okay. But a few weeks back when we were filming one of our very first, hey, here's what unemployment looks like. We were sitting on the couch.
Yes.
Watching.
We were doing some videos.
Yeah. Watching the Notebook.
Right.
That was the thing.
That was one of the things we did. And then another thing we did was we sat outside and drank some wine. And you're like, I'm going to open some real wine. We're not just going to put...
You said we need to have some real wine.
Well, I only think it's appropriate that if we don't want to be posers, I guess.
That is accurate. So I'm looking
not an alcoholic. I'm really not, but...
I'm looking through the bottles of wine that we have. Dana, my wife, is the wine drinker. I mean, I have it, but she is passionate about her wine and she knows stuff.
You were being very mindful of like, what can I do? I can't do that one because that's this. I can't do this one because of this.
And we had the Veuve Clicquot champagne.
I was like, we could totally do that. It doesn't have to be
expensive.
Speaking of which, your wife gave me this. Press for champagne. It's this little, the typical bell thing that says press for champagne. So when I push this...
Remember how we talked about...
Do I get champagne?
Your ADD and how we need to stay on...
keep going.
And mine as well.
I'm sorry.
So I found there were 2 bottles of this one wine. I was like, okay, we got 2 bottles of this. And I left out the part that we got married. Dana and I got married at the Janik Novelty Hill.
Can I show this?
Winery, yeah. In
This is a very famous winery in Woodinville.
Yes.
How do you say it again?
That's Janik.
Janik.
And Novelty Hill is also in there as well. That's where our wedding was. That was a great wedding, by the way. We had so much fun.
Winemaker I've met, by the way, who is fantastic. It's a great winery. So
I'm like, okay, there's 2 of these, and Dana's in the wine club to get the Janik. I was like, this must be fine. Turns out that this was one of 2 bottles she had actually saved from our wedding for posterity.
This is the Januc. I always can't say it wrong. Red Reserve or Reserve Red, Columbia Valley.
This was the wine.
Woodinville, Washington, by the way.
Nothing against the other people that attended the wedding, but this was the wine at your table. This didn't go to all the tables.
It didn't?
No.
It's a good one.
That's a terrible thing to admit, isn't it? It's like, give the expensive wine to that table. So,
thank you, Curt.
So, of course, Dana comes home after, and I even said the words to you, I know I'm going to pick the wrong one. I know I'm going to get in trouble. And she's like, why did you open this wine from our wedding? Yeah. Fortunately, we had 2 bottles of it. So there is a second one. But I just case in point, I will always get busted, even if I'm not doing anything wrong.
If I had a job, I'd actually go buy you another bottle of that to make up for it.
Made. What year is this?
They don't even make it anymore?
I don't know if you can get this one from, was that 2018? It should be.
That says 2015. You got to put your readers on, Curt.
Well, we got married in 2018, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
It was already old and stale.
Well, it's a beautifully delicious.
It was very good.
Red. I think is it like a blend? I don't know. I'm a big fan of red blends.
Needless to say, when Dana got home, she's like, well, I'm going to drink this. We're not going to let it go to waste.
Oh,
so
for sure not.
chug.
It worked out.
It did work out.
She did get some, and she got to drink wine when she got home without opening a new bottle herself. You did it for her.
I just get in trouble no matter what. So in the future, when I'm sitting here saying, you know what, I'm going to get in trouble for this, I actually can back it up, because I will. Now, speaking of drinks, how about that cool drink you have?
Oh, okay. So my story, this is my little show and tell for those. It's this, I'm holding up a Starbucks cup, the clear kind with the little sippy top, and strawberries are filled in it. So yesterday I met up with a friend and I ordered the strawberry acai lemonade base extra strawberries beverage.
That's what that was.
That's what this was. And I drank most of it yesterday.
Down to this line.
Just to about, I don't know.
Maybe half?
Maybe like an eighth of it was left.
Okay.
Or maybe a third or a quarter, maybe. And here's my strategy. It's really delicious. And so I save some of it and then I fill it back up with ice and I put some sparkly water in it and then all marinates and it's so delicious. So I'm like getting the very most out of my Starbucks beverage, which I need to do these days to save money.
Would you say that it's better the way that you make it than it was originally?
No, it's pretty good, the original version. I'm just doing a little hack version, and it's pretty good taste.
Okay, well, I will. I'm going to love it. That's really good.
For real? You like it?
Does it have to be strawberry flavored water or whatever?
No, it's just plain sparkly water.
Okay.
Plain sparkly.
That is what do you call that? That's a hack, right?
I think so.
That's a drink hack from Jen.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was
very,
very tasty.
You can make the most out of your, Starbucks beverage.
For those of you who love your animals, that you have your pets, maybe it's a dog, maybe it's a cat, this one is for you.
This is crazy.
And these are not people that did not love their cat, by the way.
They love their cat very much, only they accidentally packed it up in a return box to Amazon and returned their cat to the Amazon warehouse. Wow. This
is the deal. Because my first question was, how do you pack up your cat accidentally? It turns out the cat, what was the name of the cat? Galena. Galena the cat liked to hide in boxes and stuff like that, in little places in the house, So it turns out that they were going to do these returns to Amazon. I guess it was a big box. Galena the cat hides in the box. They seal it up.
And send it off.
But
the good news is, reunited and it feels so good.
Did you leave out this part? 6 days the cat was in the box.
That part out.
6 days without food and water before being discovered by an Amazon employee named Brandy. Thank you, Brandy.
For returning the cat?
Yeah, she immediately started caring for the cat. Of course, the return address is like, oh, well, this is where the cat goes. So they could just...
Did they send the cat back? I actually don't know the end of the story. Did Amazon pack it back up and ship it out?
Yeah. Next day shipping. There's 1 day shipping if you have
if you have
Prime. Exactly, the cat had Prime. They did. They went and they took the cat. They scanned it for a microchip, which that's how they found out where it was from.
Okay.
You think they have a return address, and then they called Carrie, the owner of the cat, and said, "Hey, we got your cat. Come get it." And then Carrie had to go to California. And go get Galena.
They were from Utah, so they had to drive to California and get the cat.
Exactly, drive or fly.
That's an expensive return, I'd say.
Just goes to show cats are not that smart. That's my
Curt Cruz, people love their cats. We love our dogs.
I love cats too. I'm just allergic to them, like super allergic to them.
Okay.
So that's why I can't be around cats that much. But anyway, I'm glad that this Galena got home to her fam.
That would have been a great topic of conversation when someone asks, "Hey, how was your day?" My cat. I returned my cat to Amazon.
I mailed my cat. 6 days without food and water. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm glad the cat's okay. But this leads to the question: what do you ask your kids or family to find out about their day?
Right. And the reason I brought this up,
one word answer.
Yeah, because you say it even works like if I was Dana. Hey, how was work? Fine.
Even Dana does that?
Yeah, just because in a lot of cases I think that the asker, in this case me, is not really that interested.
I am genuinely interested.
However, little side note, have you ever said to somebody, "Hey, how's it going?" and they gave you this big long spiel and you're like, "I didn't really want to know all that."
Well, maybe
it's not
sometimes.
A loved one.
This is what I'm talking about, though, like specifically for your loved one.
Right. So
what do you ask them to get more than just fine, it was okay?
How do you present the question to find out about their day, again, without getting those monosyllabic answers?
This came up because of my 14-year-old, about to be 15, daughter Macy. That's what she gives me. How are you doing? Tired. Fine.
How was your day? Okay.
And then I try to ask the other question. Like I ask, why don't you tell me three great things about your day and one bad thing? I don't have anything great that happened. Well, then give me the best of the worst. Because only you know the answer to this. Right. I cannot even help you here.
So you had to push to get the answers that you wanted.
It's
the nice thing is, because we have actual people that pay attention and listen to this little podcast.
Thank you, by the way.
Chime in. What do you do and what do you ask your kids or family to find out about their day? And I like the first one from Barb.
These are good.
Yeah, Barb wrote in and she says, "What did you do to make someone laugh, smile, or cry today?"
Oh, Barb.
She hasn't gotten any stories, she says, on making anyone cry, but it does make them reflect. So Barb asks, what did you do to make someone laugh, smile, or cry?
Tina, I love this. That was Tina. Oh, I screwed this up, Curt. I really screwed this up.
No, it's
Go
fine.
to Facebook, because Tina had a really good one and so did Barb, and I put them down as the same ones and it's not.
Okay, so either Tina or Barb had that last
Both
advice.
of them had great things, because Barb asked her grandson something and now I'm forgetting what it is. Sonia, what was one happy moment or thing about your day?
Right, that's a good one too.
And what do you wish you could have done differently?
And Kim has a 6-year-old. She says, we talk about the colors of our day at dinner. Different colors are for different emotions. We also often ask, what's one mistake you made today? That way we're all talking about something we messed up and we learned from it. That's good.
I am going to actually adopt that. I like that a
Kim
lot.
Said?
Yes. I like what all of them said.
Yeah.
I will definitely use those. So thank you for chiming in on the Curt and Jen in the Morning Facebook page.
There you go. You can still chime in on that and anything else, by the way, just by going to that particular Facebook.
I'm going to keep saying it. We love to hear from you. Comment on our podcasts, on the YouTube video cast you might be watching, on social media.
It's free.
We have my daughter who does a lot of our social media, Riley. She's like, promote your social channels, you guys. We're on Facebook, Curt and Jen in the Morning, Instagram, TikTok, and I was told that we need to be on X, formerly Twitter.
There's the parenthetical statement, formerly Twitter. All right.
We'll get there. We will get there.
This actually is Get Organized Day. Did you know that? Of course you knew that. You're super organized.
No,
you try to be.
I try to be, but I will tell you there are a few rooms, including my garage in my house, that absolutely need work.
A lot of work.
I'm just going to say that.
Well, I mean, look at me.
lot.
If you could see, besides just what's in this frame here, if you could see the rest of this, well, it's an office. It's a music room.
We all have those. I think we all have those spaces, whether it's a drawer or a room.
Certainly.
Or the whole house.
Since it is Get Organized Day, we found ways to not only take care of the clutter, but how clutter can affect your health. And this is an important thing. That have you heard, and I'm paraphrasing here, but have you heard the phrase that things have energy?
Yes, I have heard that.
So that was one of the, because when I was a single dude, things were everywhere. And they're like, you need to, not just because you want to get organized, but also for your mental health, get rid of things.
Because when you walk into a clean, organized area, it just changes the whole vibe. Your whole vibe, the vibe of the room, like everything shifts.
The health effects, by the way, the bad health effects are numerous, but a few of them are Sleeping in a cluttered room affects your sleep. And at first I thought, no way, your sleep, why would it matter? But either subconsciously, they have done studies that found the quality of your sleep is worse when your bedroom is a mess.
I need to go home and clean my room.
And that's why.
After I help my friend, I will clean my room.
Clean my room,
okay.
Says the mom. Also, it makes allergies worse if you have a cluttered room. That makes sense. And of course, we both have the allergies.
I have to say,
brutal.
Just found out recently, because I'm trying to get that cleared up with an ENT doctor. I am allergic to dust, like allergic to dust. And do I dust? No, I don't, because I don't like to. Only when guests are coming over and the light happens to hit a table just right. And I'm like, well, I better get a reg for that one.
Yes. It's like,
I better dust that up.
Well, shoot, when we were in my truck, you wrote the word hello
I did.
hi,
I wrote hi
in my dashboard, because that's how bad my truck is as far as the
I
dust
really
goes.
do not like to dust. And I should dust more. And when you do dust, do you move everything on the table, or do you dust around it?
You kind of got to move everything on the table.
I do not. I dust around.
I think you're supposed to, but if you're doing a
dust around, dust around. What word is that? Dust around. What is that?
It's jump around. Huh?
Jump around. Yeah, that's right.
But it's dust around. Two more things. The clutter makes it harder to focus.
True.
And it says it can mess with your mental health.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that those are all true. So these are just extra motivations on why you should celebrate today being Get Organized Day.
Right. Now, getting organized can be also doing laundry. That can be part of it.
I have a story about my laundry.
I know you do. That's why I did that smooth little segue there. Was I supposed to play the music?
So yesterday I did some laundry, and I'm taking my stuff out of the laundry, and I'm like, wait, why is my purple sweatshirt blue? Oh, wait, why is this shirt blue too? Oh, I washed my new jeans.
I thought that was a red thing. I didn't know you could have blue clothes that would, if you put brand new jeans in with white socks, yes, you might get a little bit of that. But so it changed the color of your.
Yeah. And then I really try to be really good also about hanging things up.
Right.
When they shouldn't be dried. And I missed one of my favorite dresses. So now I need to lose weight so I can fit into it again. Because it shrank. Isn't that so funny? No? Okay.
It shrank, for sure.
And so I'm saying I need to shrink so I can fit into it.
Now, the question is, you also told me that you got these jeans for super, super cheap.
No. Here it is. The new jeans ruined my $3 Costco sweatshirt.
Oh, okay.
Which, side note, when I get a good deal like that, the world is a good place for me. I love getting a super good deal.
Maybe it was the $3 sweatshirt's fault for getting discolored.
Maybe.
For being El Cheapo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But here's the question. Should you wash your new clothes before you wear them? And some of them should be washed separately, obviously, but
yes, you should.
Do you wash when you get new clothes, do you wash them before you wear them?
Generally, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, Dana washes them. I don't,
You don't do laundry?
I do laundry, but generally she's like, okay, here's the one, and she does it.
Dana's awesome. You're real lucky.
I am very, very fortunate. I'm aware of that.
I do not. I cannot wait to wear new clothes when I get them. So the very next day, I'm like, I'm not waiting to wash them. The only thing I will wash are underwear and bras. New underwear, new bras. I wash those first before I wear them. But anything else, no way. Rip those tags off and get them ready for the next day or even day of.
That's kind of funny because I had heard from some people that they really enjoy, here's a brand new pair of underwear. Zoop! And that's like part of the appeal.
But those are on your, private. And that's like, you don't want coochie creepers. I don't know what to call them.
Can write that down. Coochie creepers. All right. So if you want to avoid coochie creepers, evidently.
Wash your clothes.
Well,
isn't America divided on this whole question?
That's true.
We're divided. We're divided. You would wash them first. I would not.
So you want to know the actual numbers?
I don't need to know actual numbers. I think it's about equal. That's why it's divided.
Do you wash newly bought clothes before wearing them? 51%. I have to do the actual percentages. 51% of people said no, and 49% said yes. So that is almost exactly perfectly divided.
Yeah.
On the no or yes.
I do like some of the comments about it, though, because, and I agree with this. I don't, because of exactly this, because after you wash it, they're never the same again. Like, they're not crispy, awesome newness. They're now not anymore.
Yeah, but apparently it doesn't apply to underwear, you just said.
Underwear, and I just read this, too. Someone said their bathing, they also wash their their swimsuits, bathing suits beforehand. I do that too.
Maybe because somebody's tried them
coochie
on.
creepers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. The other person's, some of the answers were, I do wash my clothes first because you don't know how many people have handled it.
Or they could have chemicals on them from storage.
Right. This person said, I always find new shirts to be itchy if I haven't washed them.
Well, okay.
This person that says that they don't. That. Your skin is an excellent barrier for any bad stuff on the garment. That's actually in parentheses. That should say coochie creepers, right?
Yes.
It says any bad stuff. Coochie creepers. Where did that come from?
I don't know. My mind.
You've just now created something new.
You are welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, everybody.
Feel free to use it this weekend in a sentence, if you will.
If you can work that in, right.
Oh, my gosh.
You should know, for locals, that this is the last weekend of the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival.
I have not been yet, and my boyfriend, hot firefighter boyfriend, Pat, lives in Cedar-Woolley, which is, I have to pass through the exit that you would take to get off to go see the tulips, and I have not done that yet. Maybe I will do that this weekend.
Say the part that you haven't been again yet.
I have not been again. You and your sound effects.
That's important.
Something else that's happening tonight, and I bring this up only because this makes my heart overflow with happiness.
This is one of your favorites, right?
Well, I do love AJR.
The band AJR, right.
My girls, Riley and Macy, both are obsessed with them. And they put on one of the best shows, like the production of their show. So even if you don't like their music, the production of the show is fantastic. They're at Climate Pledge Arena tonight in Seattle.
Tickets still available for that?
I don't know. But they are going together. They're doing a sister date.
Nice.
Riley is taking her sister out for dinner to Din Tai Fung, DTF.
Right.
Which I thought was something different.
That's not...
than what it stands for when you're dating.
It does stand for something
Side
different.
Note. Anyway, and then they're going to the show, and I just love when siblings bond like that.
Who was her favorite band member, A, J, or R?
I don't know. I think
I don't
like
even
all
know
of
if that's
them.
the name of the band.
It is. It's they're
letters?
brothers. They're brothers, and that's their first names.
Okay.
I should know this.
Is
Jack?
R
No.
Reginald? Wouldn't that be cool?
No,
Reginald?
it's not. Gosh, I feel really dumb now. I should absolutely know the answer to that.
And I was just asking as a joke. I really assumed that AJR meant something.
No, it is the brothers' names.
Okay.
The first letter of the brothers' names.
We're gonna get mercilessly killed on the comments.
I know,
of course,
we are.
It's Adam and Jacob
and we want
Roger.
you to comment. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I cannot wait for Monday for this topic because I think we're going to get some funny ones.
If you date blank,
fill in the blank.
Be prepared for blank. What was the example that you used about us as DJs?
Oh, if you date a DJ, I have two of them. Be prepared for your life to be on air.
That's true. Yeah,
yep.
that's.
If you date a DJ, be prepared for them to be unemployed. Ba-dum-bum.
I don't even. I do have that. So please chime in on that because maybe you've dated a doctor or a lawyer or somebody who works in fast food, whatever it is. If you date blank, be prepared for blank.
We're going to put that on our Facebook page. So please chime in. That we would love to hear from you, and we'll talk about that on Monday.
And by the time Monday gets here, we will have been through our, tomorrow is our breakfast club. Yes, at Burrs in Lakewood. So we hope to see you there.
Lakewood, Washington. Come see us. If you want to go, just shoot us a quick little note so that Lisa at Burrs can reserve a seat for you. 7:30 tomorrow morning. We're going to do more of these. I'm going to set more up.
Okay.
Because I love connecting with people. That's something that I kind of miss from not being at the actual radio station.
Which is why we're enjoying this.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there. We'll have some great stories to share.
What are you doing this weekend besides that? Do you have anything else?
Tomorrow night I've got an event. We're raising money for St. Brendan School.
Oh, yeah, in Bothell.
Yeah.
Bothell, Washington.
Trying to raise money for them. I'll be setting my sparkly lights and...
Are you auctioneering or sounding lights?
What I do is I MC a lot of these. I do auctioneering every now and again, but mostly I'm the what would you call it? The side guy that,
the
sidekick?
The
jokes that says things like, who's the best guy, A, J, or R, adding the...
Be prepared. Be prepared.
Be prepared. So
that's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing.
And hanging out.
You're not going to AJR tonight, but you've got other things this weekend.
I'm going to go out with some friends while the girls are at the concert tonight. I think we're going to do a little downtown tour of a couple places that I've been wanting to try. And then I'm going to help Pat. Well, besides Breakfast Club, I'm going to help Pat, my boyfriend, move a couple things. He's buying some things for his remodel.
Are you getting anything bought for you out of it? I thought for sure you'd say, I'll help you, but I really like that necklace.
No, these are things like quartz for the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
A vanity for the bathroom. So
you're helping him with the house he's building that you may move into someday.
No, this is the remodel house that he's going to rent out, and then he's going to start on the real house.
He's remodeling a house, and he's building a house.
Yes.
And he's fighting fires.
It's what he does.
Wow.
He's amazing. He is.
Pretty amazing.
All right. Make good choices. Find joy. Spread kindness. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday if we don't see you at the Breakfast Club tomorrow.
Yeah, listen in Monday. We'll have some great stories, and hopefully you will too.
And thank you for listening. We love that you are here with us and letting us be part of your world. Have a good one.